A man hijacked an airplane, took $200,000, jumped into a storm, and was never seen again. This is the mystery of D.B. Cooper. On November 24th, 1971, a man bought a one-way ticket at Portland International Airport in Oregon. He used the name Dan Cooper. He boarded Northwest Orient Flight 305, traveling from Portland to Seattle. Witnesses described him as calm, polite, and ordinary. He wore a dark suit, a white shirt, a black tie, and carried a briefcase. Shortly after takeoff, he handed a note to flight attendant Florence Schaffner. At first, she thought he was giving her his phone number. Instead, the note said he had a bomb. When she sat beside him, he opened his briefcase and showed her what appeared to be red cylinders connected by wires. He demanded $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck waiting in Seattle. Authorities decided to cooperate to protect the passengers. When the plane landed in Seattle, the ransom money and parachutes were delivered. The 36 passengers were released unharmed. Only the flight crew, Cooper, and 1 flight attendant remained on board. Then Cooper ordered the plane back into the air. He instructed the pilots to fly toward Reno, Nevada, at a low altitude, a relatively slow speed, and with the landing gear partially deployed. Outside, a powerful storm moved across the Pacific Northwest. At approximately 8 p.m., Cooper lowered the Boeing 727's rear staircase while the plane was still flying. Somewhere over southwestern Washington, he jumped into the darkness carrying the ransom money. He was never seen again. The FBI immediately launched one of the largest investigations in its history, known as NORJAC, short for Northwest Hijacking. Agents searched thousands of square miles of forests, rivers, and mountains. The only physical evidence left behind was Cooper's black clip-on tie, a tie clip, and several cigarette butts that were later lost. Investigators also collected fingerprints, but none led to a definitive identification. Authorities recorded the serial numbers of all 10,000 $20 bills included in the ransom. Then, in 1980, an 8-year-old boy named Brian Ingram discovered nearly $6,000 buried along the banks of the Columbia River. The serial numbers matched Cooper's ransom money exactly, but investigators never determined how it got there. Over the years, several suspects emerged. Richard Floyd McCoy Jr. attracted attention because he committed a similar airplane hijacking months later. Kenneth Christensen, a former Northwest Airlines employee, was also investigated. Another suspect was Robert Rackstraw, a decorated Vietnam War veteran with specialized military training. Yet despite decades of theories, none of these men could be conclusively connected to the crime. Modern forensic testing, including DNA analysis, has still failed to identify Cooper. The FBI investigated the case for 45 years. In 2016, the agency officially suspended active investigation to focus resources elsewhere. Today, no one knows if D.B. Cooper survived the jump, died in the wilderness, or successfully disappeared forever. More than 50 years later, he remains the only unsolved commercial airline hijacker in American history. Some criminals escape prison. D.B. Cooper escaped history itself. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe for more strange and true stories.